Hello, you fine folks! It is now time for the first actual level of Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Now, this is where we actually get to see a lot of the main mechanics actually first get introduced. And here it is, the Mercenary Fort, our home. Not away from home, it's actually just the home. And there's Titania. Now, Titania is... I'll go over the character strengths and weaknesses when we get into the mission. But this is going to be this is going to be our first proper mission. And as I said, this game in the last episode, this game features a permadeath system, and it sounds. It is exactly the way it sounds. When a character is gone, they are gone. If you want them to stick around, you either have to restart the mission, or you just keep on going. And there's Oscar. He's not exactly grouchy in this one, but he does have green hair and a high boy. God, I just got my attitude in this one. Oh god. Oh god, he really does have my attitude when it comes to this kind of thing. Alright. Actually, I've had an idea. At the end of the episode, I had an idea. There are going to be quite a few characters, but I would like people to say, which characters do they want me to use? Oh. Actually, yes, Boyd actually and Oscar are giving some good advice here. Because Boyd just said, effectively, don't go in like a cowboy, you will die if you do that. If you go in guns a-blazing. And don't be afraid to use all the other people. So, here is our squad. We have Ike, who is a ranger, and while I'm here, I'm going to go over what each of the stats actually do. So, there is Strength, which, funny enough, more damage. Magic, for magic damage. Skill is accuracy. Resistance is magic defense. Defense is physical defense. Luck gives a small passive boost to all stats. And speed, which is how many times they can attack and how often they dodge. There is also these stats down here, which these are the actual stats you have depending on the weapon you have equipped. It's the weapon. It says it needs E stats and swords for you to wield it. It has 5 base damage, 90% base hit chance, 0% crit chance, 7 weight and 1 range. Ike has 6 movement and 7 weight. No, not 7, 9. Where I get 7 from? Ike is also Bjork, which is just normal. The others we'll see later. The weapon level with sword is D. They depend how many weapons you can actually equip. These are... the capacity comes in later. And having high build is good because it means you don't need as much strength to use your weapons properly. Ike's attribute is Earth, which will be useful later. And Biorhythm, Biorhythm is every turn that little dot will move around according to the graph, and the lower it is, he suffers like dodge and hit penalties, and the higher it is, he gets bonuses. Let's see the rest of the party. We have Oscar, who is a Lance Knight, which funny enough uses lances. He has 8 movement, 33 weight, which is incredibly useful. He is equipped with an Iron Lance. He is a Vulnerary and a Paladin band. Now with these bands, for them to appear in the game, you have to have beaten the game at least once. And what they do is they will very slightly guide how you level up. And at the end of the episode, I'll put up a little chart saying about which ones do what. The next character we have is Boyd. Boyd is a fighter who is equipped with an axe, and he has the fighter band. And Titania is a paladin. Now a paladin is the promoted knight. So promoted units, once your character hits level 10 and has an item used on them, they get a class change, or if they hit level 21 in this game. And what they do is that they get a lot of bonuses as they class change first, and also they get to wield more weapons. So Titania can equip a lance and an axe, and she has a skill, Counter, which means that sometimes if she gets hit, she'll deal half the damage back to the opponent. Titania is basically going to be our crutch in the early game. So if things go wrong, Titania is going to be our lady to carry us, because she's a badass. But for now we want to be relying on Ike, Oscar and Boyd, because they have the 3 weapons in the weapon triangle. So the weapon triangle is this. Swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. So with each of those weapons we'll have a bonus against the other ones. So, now we've got the many wings sorted, let's get a peep and see how the combat would look. That... If Boyd goes here, he'll only take 8 damage, which is 5. What weapons does Titania have? Yes. Also, another thing you can do is that you can press X to jump to the next unit, but one thing which I like doing is pressing A on these units so you can see their movement range. This is actually incredibly useful, and it helps you plan quite a bit. So if we take out this one, no, this. Okay, so now we can see the movement of the Myrmidon here, who is quite possibly the most dangerous unit in this section. So as you can see, if I move Ike here, he will be double teamed by the bandit and the Myrmidon, and if that bandit dies, that means this bandit can come in and attack. So what we're going to do is move Ike here, because that means Ike can only be attacked by these two, or this one, if they so choose. And in that scenario, Ike actually has the advantage. So once we've done that, we shall move Boyd down here to attack this one, because Boyd should live regardless. Oh boy! Combat! Good job, Boyd, didn't miss. Well done. Now, there is actually going to be a lot of randomness deciding this run. Since Titania actually is the best move, and she'll go into the house, get some things. So there are some characters which can be made entirely unusable, entirely because of bad luck. Yes. Uh-oh. Okay, Zwana, you're going down. We shall destroy you. And also, just one weird trope that Fire Emblem has is that chances are you can tell whether someone's good or not by how good looking they are. Weird that. Unless they're bishy. In that case, they're normally a villain. Good job, Boyd. Got the kill. Well done. Oh, good. They attacked Ike like an idiot. Excellent. Ooh. Now, if there was one change I would like to make with this combat system, it is that I can't actually see what that I can't actually see what's going on in the main combat screen. So if, say, I attack this guy, I can't see there to hit things or their crit chance anywhere here, which makes combat during the opponent's turn gonna be a nerve-wracking experience, because whether they crit or not, I don't know the odds of that happening. And that scares me deeply inside. Yes, Boyd, you can take on this one. Bang! I'm very glad that didn't miss. Now the pressure's on. I have to kill this person, otherwise Boyd's going to be in trouble. I've been playing surprisingly risky so far, so I'm going to use my crutch here. Titania, crush. Well, that works out. Yeah, promoted units don't get as much XP. As Titania's effectively a level 11, so we're going to wait here so they can't attack Boyd, regardless of what happens. And what is if I turn off this movement and hit on this one? Okay, what about this one? There is a blind spot, so we can attack the Myrmidon and the Myrmidon alone. So let's do that. The Myrmidons are sword users, which means axes, funny enough. And they also tend to have a lot of speed and skill. So they're very consistent when it comes to hitting. Luckily, Oscar is a tank. And by that I mean he soaks up the hits quite nicely. So whereas that Myrmidon will be able to do quite a bit of damage to say Ike, Oscar's able to shrug off the blows quite nicely. So that's nice. That's nice. Oh, I thought that house was going to be destroyed for a moment. Whew. Okay. Okay, that house is just shut. Fine. What's the range? What is this guy's to hit chance? Because it'll determine where I'm going to put Ike. 56%. So if I put Ike, say, here, that will put Ike safely in his range. Titania shall go over to him. I think Oscar should visit this place. No, actually no. I can't remember if the mounted units can move again afterwards. So what I'm going to have is have Titania attack this person. So that means I don't accidentally bait out the other guy and waste XP onto Titania. I'm going to be playing the long game in this campaign so hard. You have no idea. Because you have to. This game is hard. Very hard. There we go. Boyd, trade Ike your fighter band. And give yourself a death. Now the good thing is, now this house is safe from this bandit. And so is Oscar, because funny enough, they all have axes, which will hurt Oscar quite a bit. Okay, that bandit seems hell-bent on taking down that house, which is probably not smart. Ooh, Ike! Oh, that was... I get nervous. This is a nervous playthrough. Oh, god damn it, Ike! Really? How can I say you're a badass when you've had two pretty bad level ups in a row? How is your stats against this guy? Yeah, I don't want a chance to do that much. Oscar, what are your chances against this guy? That should be fine. Good job, Oscar. Okay. now I can feel a little better about going on the offensive. Okay, I can't check that guy's to hit me. But, oh god. I can't do it. I can't have Ike attack that. What I am going to do is have Titana visit this place so the bandits can't attack it. Because the villagers, funny enough, when you're coming in to rescue them, the villagers are quite kind enough to give you free stuff. Which is probably a good idea. Really, because, you know, we are there to bail them out from these vicious murderers. Also don't spend nearly enough time working on their hair. Okay, Ike, you can do it! You're the man! Oh! At least Ike is still fast, even though he's had two pretty bad level ups. Ike is still very consistent because of his speed and skill. Now let's see. Oh no, Ike! Your beautiful head! Why did you do that? You're not meant to block the axes with your face. God! Amateur hour here. Well, this one's at lower health. So Ike is going to attack this guy, because Ike should be able to finish the job unless by some miracle he misses all the enemy crits. Oh dear, that's scary. I just realised I never equipped the fighter's band. Whoops! That was silly of me. Right, Boyd, finish this guy off. You can do it, Boyd. I want you to get a level up, because axe users are very powerful in this game. Ooh, down he goes. Oh yeah. He's at 69 XP though. So, you know, could be better, could be worse. Oscar, I don't think needs a band right now, so we're going to trade Boyd the Paladin band. Then I'm going to have Titana trade Ike the Seraph Robe. Because what the Seraph Robe does is that it permanently increases your maximum HP by 7. Which, funny enough, very powerful. Very powerful. Let's put Oscar over here. Bait this guy out. Ike can use a vulnerary. Oh damn it, I forgot to equip the fighter's band again. God damn it. Boyd can go over here and equip the paladin band. There we go. Luckily equipping doesn't use turn, so they should take the bait. Yes, they should. You know what? This Myrmidon's kind of a badass. He saw 4 people murder all of his allies and thought to himself, I can take him, and ran straight in. Unfortunately, just because he's a badass doesn't make him very smart. So Ike's going to run in and get a bit more XP with his kill. And chop him. Why do I even bother? Ike gets a bit more XP. Yay! And a new sword! Excellent. And now Titana can have that one. And I'll give Ike the steel sword. The steel sword is useful. So what I'm going to do here is use the Seraph Robe. Now Ike has 28 maximum HP. That is going to be way more useful because you haven't noticed Ike is a bit fragile. And so being able to have that is quite a big asset. So what's the damage rate odds to this guy? 6. Or 9. 64% chance of doing 8 damage. I think it's worth it, but I am going to first equip the fighter band and heal with the vulnerary first. Get a bit more damage in with Ike. That's basically what this is going to be, is Ike and Boyd tag teaming this boss. Don't worry, I may be using vulneraries a bit sparingly, but don't worry, because this is because there are more than one way. There's more than one way to heal. I can. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Doing a bit of the old trash talk here. Okay, now here is something which a lot of people forget to do. Just because you can attack doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. So what I'm going to do here is use a vulnerary, so I can get some HP back. My opponent shall also get some HP back because he is on... Oh no, he isn't, he's not on anything. Ah, wow. Oh no, he is on it. What he's on is effectively a throne, which gives extra defense and heals you slightly at the beginning of your turn. Ike did a little dodge. Nicely done, Ike. Now we should be able to fairly safely DPS him down, as our weapons should hit every time. And yeah, even with the extra healing, the steel sword's going to be too much for this guy. Oh well, that's going to be wrapping up this mission quite nicely. Oh, with the level up. Come on, Ike. Not a terrible level up. Yeah, it's a decent level up. Some speed would have been nice with a level up like that. I cannot really complain. That was pretty. That was a good level up. Actually, getting a bit more damage and a bit more accuracy is a very good thing. So, Savannah's last stand was a bit anticlimactic. And he bows to me. I mean, like, he bows to me through Ike. So now, since the win condition is seized, so we need to seize this, we have a little bit of time to sort out a bit of maintenance. And by that I mean, I'm going to be trading Boyd the Iron Axe, because Ike can't use it. I'm also going to have Titana give Ike, actually no, Boyd, because Ike can dodge things and Boyd struggles with that. Boyd's going to have the Vulnerary and the Steel Axe as well. Because Titana doesn't really need a bunch of these things, and Boyd, however, does. Let's go and seize this throne and win the level. Now, viewers, one thing which I am really curious about is who are all your favourite characters so far? All 6 of them. I mean, there's been a few cameo appearances, but really they've only seen 6 characters so far, but you will see more. And just remember, please get attached to the characters. Please! It really ups the stakes when you like the characters. Because you don't want to see him die! I want to see Titana die! I want to see Ike die! I don't even want to see Boyd die! Ah, wow, didn't get too much bonus XP then. Well, I think that is enough for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, as it really does help. And if you have any questions and want to say who your favourite characters are, or anything, or just want to say Flipple, then please leave a comment. And if you want to see the whole series, want to be updated on it, please feel free to subscribe. And this is Nuclear Jax, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!